Hi, it's Don. Today's post is titled, How Time Flies. Having recently returned to the world of wine tastings and resurrecting my title of wine ambassador, I found myself in an old haunt the other day, one which I had not been to in many a year. In doing so, I had time to browse around the store and within seconds realized that there are so many more brands than I once recalled. Now, I've written about this phenomenon before, but from a slightly different angle. Excess juice being sold off during those abundant years, culminating in all sorts of new wines and names, which, if I read my own posts, would have alerted me to this manifestation. But like a child growing up, those closest often fail to see those more subtle changes, while friends and family who come around every 6 months are amazed to see how much that child has grown and changed. In this case, I'm the uncle who finally shows up at the doorstep after being gone for so long. What was less of a surprise is that a vast majority of those new labels all fall within the category I would call affordable. Many are in the sub $10 group, and a few are likely to be in the range from $10 to $20. You have to be careful when you get around that $20 mark, as it's right around that price range that the industry considers those wines to be premium wines. I'm not sure if I would concur on that, but that's left to another post. As I stood there amazed, I could only have sympathy for the wine buying public. All those innocents walking through the door, unsuspecting of the minefield they are about to encounter. It's no wonder that I witnessed so many purchasers begin their entry to the sales counter, as I was stationed conveniently across from the registers, a vast majority turning to labels that we all know and, I can't say love, that would be hypocritical of me. Now let's just leave it at no. Recalling that day and what I have just preserved for history, I find myself pondering my role as uncle and friend and how I may need to think about my visitations becoming more frequent so as not to be one of those that comment on how much little Billy or Susie has changed since I last saw them. Nah, I'm comfortable being that slightly lost relative. In the case of wine, one whom you might only see on rare occasions. Cheers.